Guys, welcome back. We're looking at the distributive property again, except this time we're going to combine like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variable and exponent part. All right, let's jump in. First thing that we're going to distribute here is this -2. Because it's a negative, I want to circle the whole thing. I don't want to forget to distribute the negative. That -2 is going to be multiplied by everything inside my parentheses, so by the n and the -5. -2 times n is -2. -2 times -5 is going to give me -2n, excuse me, a +10. All right, we've simplified that part. Let's bring down everything else we have. -4n plus 7. All right, so far so good. I'm looking for my like terms because I want to combine them. So I'm looking for something with the same variable part. This has an n and this has an n, so I know I need to combine those. Notice that they are both negatives. Together, they're going to give you a -6n. All right. Next step, we're going to look for other like terms. These are both called constants because they don't have a variable part. So 10 plus 7, they're both positive, is going to give you a +17. So far, so good. I'm going to look at this next example below, and then we'll jump to that side. This one looks very similar, but we're going to have to distribute in 2 places first. So this -2 is going to be distributed to all terms inside my parentheses. Same thing with the +5. I'm going to distribute to everything inside those parentheses. So -2 times 4x gives me -8x. -2 times -1 gives me a +2. That's simplified. Let's work this out and bring it down. +5 times x gives me a +5x. +5 times +6 gives me a +30. All right, so far so good. Let's look for our like terms. I see that we have some x's. A -8x plus a +5x gives me a -3x. Now my constants. I have a +2 and a +30. So together, they give me +32. So far, so good. As you're going to see, our next examples are very similar. Let's start right here. Okay, so we have this first term out front, -1. But we also know that there's an invisible one right here. So technically, we are distributing a -1 inside of our parentheses. So -1 times a gives me -1a. -1 times -7 gives me a +7. I'm going to bring down what's on the right, +4a, and I'm also going to bring down what's on the left, -1. Now we get to look for like terms. We have a -1a right here and a +4a. So 4 minus 1 or 4 plus -1 is going to give me 3a. Next are constants, which is the number without a variable. -1 and +7, when you put them together, you get a +6. Last one on this section. Here we're going to have to distribute in 2 places, but there are also other things that we need to combine. So let's get started. 8 times 9y and then 8 times -6. So this is going to give me a 72y. 8 times -6 gives me -48. All right, now we have to distribute this -2 to my y and my +2. -2 times y gives me -2y. -2 times +2 gives me -4. Then I'm going to bring down what's on the end there, +4. All right, let's look for some like terms. I've noticed that this +72 and this -2y can go together and you get +70y. Now we have 3 constant terms. I'll still use my green here. -48, -4, and +4. Well, I know that these cancel each other out. So if I combine everything together, there's nothing left to combine. So I bring down my -48. All right. So there's 4 great examples, but I know that's a lot. So let's go through a couple more to see how you do.